A very good morning to all my dear students. Welcome to St.JOSEPH'S Academy's online classes. Today we will discuss Chapter 4, One and More Than One, Part 2 of your book English Grammar Class 1, presented by your teacher Parul, Tomar. So let's start the class. First, a quick recap. What we have done in part 1. In part 1, we have discussed about singular and plural naming words, which we will continue in part 2 also. In part 1, we have discussed changing singulars from plural by adding s and es. In this part, we will learn by changing singular into plural by adding y into ies and some in ves, and some singular which are totally different from plural. So let's start our class. Now, what are these, students? These are regular noun on the left and plural noun on the right. When we talk about regular noun, the names are box, tomato, candy and book. But when we convert these regular nouns into many or plural noun, the spelling changes and the box becomes boxes, tomato becomes tomatoes, candy becomes candies and book becomes books. Now here we will discuss about some plurals that ends in VES. For example, in singular it's calf, C-A-L-F, calf. But when we change calf into plural, it becomes calves. In the second one, it's knife. But when we change knife into plural, it becomes knives, K-N-I-V-E-S, which means F-E changes into V-E-S. Leaf changes into leaves, which means F again changed into V-E-S. Loaf becomes loaves. Wolf becomes wolves, which means F again changed into VES. Students, we have to learn these things, these spellings. Whenever we make singular to plural and plural to singular, we have to keep these things in our mind. Now, some plurals are formed by changing internal vowels of their singular forms. For example, foot, goose, man, mouse, tooth. When we change these into plural, the foot becomes feet, which means we have changed their internal vowels. Double O became double E in feet. Goose double O turned into double E when we made plural and we pronounce it geese. Men become men, A changed into E. Mouse turned into mice. The whole spelling has changed. M-O-U-S-E become M-I-C-E in plural. Tooth becomes teeth, which means double O turned into double E. Some plural nouns are the same as their singular forms. For example, singular remains same when we change into plural also. It means for singular object also we use the same spelling, and for plural object also we use the same spelling. For example, aircraft. Aircraft is aircraft whether it is singular or plural. Deer is deer whether it is singular or plural. fish is fish. We never say fishes. We always say fish for plural also. Reindeer remains reindeer. Sheep remains sheep. We never write sheeps because these plurals remain same as singular. Now we will revise some common rules for changing singular into plural, which we have studied in earlier both the videos part 1 and part 2. By learning this table, you can remember how to turn singular into plural. Most nouns add s to form plural, like book, books. Nouns that end with sh, ch, x, z or s adds es. Nouns end with vowels plus y adds s. Nouns end with consonant plus y changes y to I and add es. Nouns that end with f or fe changes f or fe to ves, like just now I told you knife changes into knives. Nouns that end with vowel plus o adds s. Nouns end with consonant plus o adds es. We have to remember these rules. Now this is time for home assignment. Revise the whole chapter, watch the video again and learn all the singular and plural nouns, and keep all these things in mind while changing singular to plural. This is it. Our video ends here. I hope I have explained you the concept of one and many clearly and you have understood it well. If you want to hear it again, you can go through the video again. In the next video, we will solve the exercises of chapter 4 in part 3. Till then, take care of yourself, study well, sleep well and be happy. We will meet again in the next video. See you soon. Bye bye. Take care.